Well, the news just keeps on coming in. So now it appears that both Pete Thamel of ESPN and Ross Dellinger with Sports Illustrated, and I'll just read it verbatim. Georgia Tech is targeting interim Brent Key to be the next head coach. The details are being worked out, and it should be finalized in the next 24 hours. That's per Thamel. Dellinger is saying Georgia Tech is promoting interim coach Brent Key to permanent coach. Sources tell at SI Now. Key, blah, blah, blah. We don't need to know all that. Now, look, the same thing was said that we were hiring Willie Fritz, but I will say this. Pete Thamel never said that Willie Fritz would be hired as our coach, and was the first one that I saw that said that this Fritz thing wasn't a done deal. If this is true, and I'm really hedging my bets here after everyone looked foolish a day or two ago, I am ecstatic. I think this is absolutely the right hire. I think Brent Key's done more than enough to prove he deserves to be the head coach at Georgia Tech. He is a Georgia Tech guy. That only matters to me from the standpoint of he's less likely to jump. You don't have to be a Georgia Tech alum to be the coach, but it is nice. It's kind of like icing on the cake. And looking through the comments, I forget who said it, but it's a good point. Like when Brent Key recruits at Georgia Tech, he can say, look, I was recruited, I play here, I played here, I know the value of what a Georgia Tech education can bring you, the value of Georgia Tech football. And also, I didn't realize this until the press conferences, I guess Key and Smart played against each other. Like, I think they played around the same times in the later 90s. So certainly Key threw a block on Smart at some point where Smart played linebacker. Anyway, I'm giddy and ecstatic if this is true. 4-4, taking over the program in the state that Key did. It's not clear to me that anyone else, any name you want to throw in there, throw Bill Belichick in there, Nick Saban, it's not clear to me that any one of them would have done any better. So hopefully we'll see an announcement maybe at the end of the day or tomorrow morning that Brent Key will be the head coach. And I'm not certain either when the details of the contract are released. I feel like it's generally around the same time we'll know what the salary is, what the length of the contract is. But we need to get on it. If this is the case, it needs to be announced as soon as possible. Ryan King announced today that he will be transferring. So, hold on a second. Let me look at the roster here because we might not have enough receivers to even dress next year. Jeff Sims is transferred. I'm not as worried at quarterback with what I've seen from the three remaining quarterbacks. I think we can get something done. Hassan Hall was good for us. He's leaving, not transferring. He's a senior. Jenkins is a senior at wide receiver. Ryan King, number 11, is transferring out. That just leaves number 9, Avery Boyd, listed on the depth chart. He's a sophomore. Nate McCullum is transferring, and that one hurts. Nate McCullum is probably our best offensive weapon all year. I mean, arguably, he made a lot of big plays for us. Malik Rutherford is a redshirt freshman. He's staying. Malachi Carter, another great receiver. He's a senior, so he'll be graduating. Kalani Norris, number 5, is a junior. He'll be staying. And then this is an older depth chart, so I don't see – what's the boy from Westlake, number 1? I'm blanking on his name right now. Anyways, he's I think going to be really good for us. He's just been in his arm's been like in a cast. So yeah, we're gonna have to make some moves in the transfer portal. I'll have to look at our 2023 recruiting, whatever. See who's verbal, who's hard. That didn't sound good. A hard commit, but yeah. Let's go ahead and name this guy the head coach. Let him make whatever staff changes he needs to make, and hit the recruiting trail. So, man, this is it's weird how it happened. Key certainly wasn't the first choice. If it took this long to name him, if he was your number one choice, you think he'd be announced right after the Georgia game or the following Monday. But yeah, in other news, I've yet to talk about any of this. We're closing in on 10,000 views on the channel. We're at 9.7 thousand views, and 2 days ago we eclipsed 100 subscribers. So absolutely appreciate all the support. I think in the first video I said I don't know if more than 12 people will ever watch these videos, and I like what I'm seeing in the comments. We have a great community here. I'd love to see it grow, and let's support these jackets. I'll talk to you guys later.